It's 2 shows for the price of 1.
The journey between those stations usually takes 5 minutes. That journey took 10 minutes. 10 minutes to get from Westminster to St. James's Park. So I'm going to need maps, lots of maps, all the maps.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most wanted TV crossovers.
Yeah, he's back all right. And from what we've seen, he looks meaner than ever.
Sheriff Little, Chickasaw County, this here's a Mayday. Mayday, come back.
For this list, we're taking a look at TV shows from the past and present that should come together for a single episode. However, we've excluded crossovers that have already happened, like Bob's Burgers and Archer.
Well, of course it's a burden, Lynn.
Family Guy and American Dad.
Self-defense! A black and a white talking as if it's normal!
And Sesame Street and the Muppets.
Snowflakes, sleigh bells, bringing back memories.
And just so you know, a spoiler alert is probably in order.
That's not entirely accurate.
Number 10, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Workaholics.
My buddy did acid once, and he immediately could speak Cantonese.
The Sunny Gang and the Workaholics Gang have a fair deal in common. Both are primarily comprised of lazy alcoholics that contribute little to society.
Oh, I think you can do better.
Refuse to grow up, and sadly can't win an Emmy for some reason.
We don't care about that kind of stuff, all right? Yeah, look, am I curious as to why we never get nominated? Sure. Yeah. Do I care? Not in the slightest.
Despite their inability to function in our society, these two groups of friends know how to party, drink, and play awesome pranks.
We're gonna go in that liquor store, and I will buy us some booze to replenish our body with liquor.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Picture the shenanigans these people could get into if Blake, Adam, and Anders strolled into Patty's pub, or if Frank bought their telemarketing company.
If we're gonna turn this company around, we gotta start cutting the crust off this shit sandwich.
It's a recipe for disaster and laughs.
Hit me!
Yo, big boy.
I can't see it in the dark.
Number 9, Knight Rider and the Dukes of Hazzard. If you grew up in the 80s, 2 shows you more than likely watched were Knight Rider and the Dukes of Hazzard. You also probably dreamed of one day owning Kit and the General Lee.
Wait a minute, that's not supposed to be possible.
Then you could finally find out which iconic car could burn the most rubber.
All right, let's get him.
It's high time the good old Duke boys and Michael Knight put the pedal to the metal in a fast and furious race. It's a crossover that's bound to keep our scanners peeled and have everybody cheering. Yeehaw! Number 8, The Incredible Hulk and the Littlest Hobo. These 2 classic lone wanderers are very different in appearance, yet very much alike in spirit. Lou Ferrigno made his smashing debut as the Incredible Hulk in the late 70s, and the show focused on Dr. Banner as he wandered from town to town, trying to keep both his identity secret and those around him safe from the uncontrollable monster inside. We can easily imagine and would love to see him find companionship in fellow drifter/hero, the Littlest Hobo.
Now you shouldn't be touching those things. What are you doing? I think I better call Harry.
The 2 would be a perfect match. After all, what better way to control the Hulk's near indomitable rage than with the love and friendship of man's best friend?
I wonder where he went.
As the 2 find solace in each other on their quest to find peace on Earth and in themselves.
He's a very kind, very gentle man. This creature that he becomes saved my life.
Number 7, New Girl and the Mindy Project.
The last time you left, you forgot who I was. You called me Jebecca.
There's never been a better time for women on television or in comedy, with New Girl and the Mindy Project being 2 prime examples of female-fronted sitcoms.
Oh my God. This ring is huge.
Yeah, you said if I didn't get you a big enough ring, I could get used to S-ing my own D for the rest of my L.
That does sound like me.
The ship has probably sailed on this dream crossover since the latter show is no longer on Fox.
God damn it.
Regardless, seeing two of TV's most adorable leading ladies come together to tackle life, work, and romance would make audiences everywhere beam with glee.
World's best wingwoman reporting for duty.
Aside from the pairing of Jess and Mindy, imagine the comedic possibilities with Nick, Danny, Schmidt, and Jeremy in the same room.
Yeah.
Schmidt time.
That's me.
Schmidt time.
Yeah.
Number 6. Doctor Who and Sherlock.
Oh, that's very good.
They're two of television's most brilliant minds and are always aided by a loyal companion. One solves the most complex puzzles England has to offer,
I'm a consulting detective. The only one in the world that invented the job.
What does that mean?
while the other takes on universal dilemmas.
No, don't get up. Time travel out our capsule. Nasty. Catch your breath, don't go swimming for half an hour.
Some mysteries are too great for just one genius to solve, however.
I'm not a psychopath, Anderson. I'm a high-functioning sociopath. Do your research.
This is where our favorite British detectives would team up in the ultimate game of wits.
Oh, yeah. Night office. Big, globy thing. Now, shut up. Don't tell me.
Plus, maybe the Doctor can finally figure out how Sherlock survived that fall.
I don't care how you faked it, Sherlock. I want to know why.
And with Stephen Moffat acting as showrunner for both series, it's a match made in tweed and bow ties.
Yeah, I'm getting the point. Thank you. Nice.
And after he's done with Sherlock, perhaps the Doctor could boldly go where no man or Time Lord has gone before.
Are you machine or being?
I am both, and neither. I am my own beginning, my own ending.
Number 5. The Office and Parks and Recreation.
This pit, the chance to build a whole new park from scratch.
I think that pretty much sums it up.
It's actually surprising this crossover never happened, since both these shows are mockumentary workplace comedies overseen by Greg Daniels. The Dunder Mifflin office and Pawnee Parks Department are equally quirky and chaotic work environments.
I'm boring myself just talking about this.
Despite their parallels, however, both are comprised of diverse, unique characters.
Tom and I work really well together. We're both outsiders. I'm a woman, he's I think he's a Libyan.
I'm from Bennettsville, South Carolina. I'm what you might call a redneck.
These people have such big personalities that you just need to put them in a room and let them work off each other.
Damn it! Jim!
Okay, hold on. Judge is in session. What is the problem here?
You put my stuff in Jell-O again.
There's no shortage of potentially hilarious pairings. Who else wants to see Andy Bernard and Andy Dwyer perform a duet together? Number 4, Sons of Anarchy and Better Call Saul.
Thing your bosses don't know about our little deal. I gotta think killing when you're on might be a bad career move.
After acting as Walter White's lawyer, providing legal counsel for the Sons of Anarchy Motorcycle Club should be smooth sailing for Jimmy McGill, aka Saul Goodman.
Yeah! Don't worry, Chuck. That's not smoke you smell. That's me. This mofo is on fire.
It's hard to say whether this crossover would take place before or after the events of Breaking Bad.
I don't know. You and Alvarez got family ties. Did time together?
In either case, it'd be riveting, fascinating, and even darkly hilarious to see everyone's favorite criminal lawyer get Jax and the gang off.
Wrong show, but thanks for playing.
Knowing Slippin' Jimmy as we do, however, he'd likely get himself into trouble too, and need to call Mike for a favor.
Smart. That's what I would have done if I were you.
Number 3, CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, and House.
I solved the case.
The CSI team has solved hundreds of murders over the years. Imagine how much faster they would wrap up each case, though, if Dr. Gregory House joined the department.
Maybe he was right.
Granted, House doesn't work well with others, and he's done time behind bars himself.
Time they get out of solitary, I'll be teaching physics at the University of Fiji.
However, since he can't go back to Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital, having faked his own death and all,
you can never be a doctor again.
maybe House should move on from medical mysteries to crime scene investigating.
Well, that's not gonna cheer me up, is it?
It's the police/medical procedural show we've all been waiting for. Then again, CSI already has its hands full having to deal with David Hodges.
Hey, you got something on that glass?
Didn't beep you to say hi.
Glad to see you're settling in.
Number 2, House of Cards, and The Newsroom.
I don't want a version.
It doesn't work like in the movies. It doesn't work at all.
It's impossible for America to be the greatest country in the world with Frank Underwood in the White House.
Not the greatest country in the world, Professor. That's my answer.
Somebody needs to expose the president for the corrupt tyrant he is. Being a news anchor that isn't afraid to say exactly what's on his mind.
And I came on this program voluntarily.
I don't have subpoena power. Everyone comes on this program voluntarily.
Understand.
Will McAvoy may just be the perfect man for the job.
Because I'm on a mission to civilize.
How's it going so far?
Progress is slow, but I'm in it for the long haul.
Just be careful, Will, because the last journalist who stood in Underwood's way met a grim fate by way of a metro train. Even if you fail, however, Will, at least Stephen Colbert can knock Frank down a peg.
A recent poll by Reuters, I want to get this right, it says that 8 out of 10 Americans agree that you lack, quote, effectiveness and leadership.
Look, I don't let polls like that bother me.
Before we get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
We're more powerful than they are. More important, we're special.
Born in blood. Both of us.
Would you accept his forgiveness?
Because I don't want to hurt her. Neither do I. Okay, well, we gotta tell her.
What are you doing?
Excuse me.
What are you doing?
There's enough room in the world for science and miracles.
No, thank. I'm on it. Now keep quiet and don't move till I tell you, no matter what you see.
Number 1, The XFiles and Twin Peaks.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Agent Mulder. This is Agent Scully.
Twin Peaks is a small town of many mysteries, some of which are too bizarre even for Special Agent Dale Cooper to solve.
What exactly are you saying?
He could use some assistance in unraveling this enigmatic locale, especially considering that several burning questions have been left unanswered for over 2 decades.
Sarah?
Here, I think that what we may be looking at is what appears to be a series of vampire or vampire-like attacks.
Who better than Agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully of the X-Files to help find the truth?
Hard evidence that the government has known about the existence of extraterrestrials for almost 50 years.
Since both of these revolutionary supernatural dramas have revivals in the works, now's as good a time as any for their worlds to collide.
It is happening again.
After all, the truth is out there. Damn fine idea.
What is the truth?
Do you agree with our list? What's your most desired TV crossover?
Just terrible.
You're being an idiot.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I really wanted an award, though.
I was dying for one.
Ah, it was so nice.
Would have meant a lot.